This is a pretty remote place. It's not something that you just casually run. It's a challenge to even go up to the top of the mountain, much less run up there.
Moose Mountain Trail Races is the oldest sanctioned trail race in Alberta and the second oldest one in Western Canada. It was founded by the Calgary Roadrunners, which is also the oldest run club in Alberta.
I got involved by meeting a gentleman by the name of Jim Clampett, and a couple of buddies of his decided to create this trail race as a training platform for the Canadian mountain running team. There has to be a certain grade associated with the mountain, and that is Moose Mountain. It perfectly mimics the things that the athletes are going to see when they compete all over the world. So if you do the 29K, you are truly a mountain runner. Way back, over 30 years ago, when this race was formed, there really wasn't any trail running out there. So the Trail Trash was a running group that was formed out of the Calgary Roadrunners, and we would go out and we would run these trails, and that's when I realized that, you know, we lose a lot of connection with nature when you live in an urban environment. And so when I started to trail run, I was very appreciative of what nature was giving me back. So I'm really glad that trail running is here and it's grown, because now it gives that experience to more people. And to see the growth of this race and that it is still, after many decades, keeps going, I couldn't be more grateful.
Today, the event still maintains what it would have been like originally. We still utilize the original trail network that made up West Bragg Creek over 35 years ago. It's a grassroots event that supports our local run communities and collectives, and really just facilitates community that is accessible for all types of runner. We really go above and beyond with everything that we do, and we really want to give that runner the experience that they would get at a bigger race and a bigger race series. I always say that whatever you think you're going to experience weather-wise at Moose Mountain, it's going to be the exact opposite. We have had all extreme weather. We've gone from snow at the top to blistering 30-degree weather.
Weather is definitely a challenge. I mean, safety is utmost important for our runners. Back in the day, we used to run this event, believe it or not, only 2 weeks later in September, and you couldn't get to the top of the mountain, probably about 10% of the time, because the snow was that deep. There's been times when we've had to bring tents and walls and portable heaters just to make sure that there isn't going to be hypothermia for those runners.
Oh, we had years where there was a foot of snow at the top of the mountain and 6 inches at the T-junction. So you can imagine runners running through the snow and then kind of sliding down the hill coming back. Jim used to haul out this 20 by 20 tent, and it took about 6 of us to put the thing up. And it was very nice on those wintry type events. It was all closed in and they had a heater in it, and it was really nice, and runners appreciated it. We have been providing communications for this race for at least 25 years. Alberta Parks were asking Jim Clampett to have some kind of communication system so that if there was an emergency on the race, that we could communicate back and react in a timely manner. And that's how we got involved as amateur radio operators. And at that time, I think it started out, there were quite a few less runners, under 100, I think, and then it got capped at 150 for many years. Of course, the size the last 3 years has grown considerably as they've been able to have more parking lot, more space to handle more runners. So that's been very encouraging to see the support that it's getting. It's an amazing amount of volunteer time it takes to run a race like this. There's 40 or 50 volunteers here just helping out. These people who are providing volunteer positions here at these races are key to having these races operate, and we couldn't do it safely without them.
One of the things I really remember, when I first started out, it was a sense of community. So these were the same people that you would run with every week, were the same people coming out either to compete or to volunteer. They would come and make soup and lunch for the runners. So when you came back to the finish line, you had a bun and some homemade soup. And the race was designed in a way to make money or promote trail maintenance and the things that we love to run on and make sure that there would be some continuity there going forward. So it was like giving back to the community that was giving us these gorgeous trails to run on.
It's incredibly rewarding to have the partners that we do. I'm one of few female race directors, owned and operated trail companies, and we try to brand with local companies to best support and give back to our local community. We also try and partner with female-led companies. I really want to be about women supporting women and about accessibility for all. We're out there volunteering, maintaining the trails, really connecting with the community and making sure that we're doing what we do to give back. It's a privilege to use those trails. We're so lucky. Moose Mountain Trail Races sells out every single year. We have a full house of volunteers that come out. We never question that this race will continue on. It's a community race. It's owned by the community.